Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English in Moments. I'm Elena, your host for today's lesson. If you're new here, I'd love to tell you that we upload a brand new English learning video every single day. Each one is designed to help you improve your English faster and speak more confidently. In today's episode, we are diving deep into a topic that is the true key to natural fluency, your daily routine. This isn't just about learning vocabulary, it's about fundamentally changing how you practice. We will transform everyday actions, from the moment your alarm rings to the second your head hits the pillow, into powerful opportunities for English mastery. You will learn to stop studying English and start living it. In this masterclass, I will guide you step by step to build your inner English monologue, handle real-world social conversations, and describe your life with confidence and emotion. By the end of this lesson, you will have the tools to narrate your day, express your feelings, and practice your speaking, listening, and rhythm skills in every situation you encounter. We'll use shadowing, interactive practice, and vocabulary expansion to build the mental habits of a native speaker. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a new English learning episode like this. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin your daily routine English Conversations Fluency Masterclass together. All right, let's get right into the core of today's lesson. I'm truly delighted you're here because this lesson is designed to be one of the most practical and transformative tools in your English learning journey. Why do we focus so much on the daily routine? Because the secret to fluency isn't found in a textbook. The secret is integration. It's about weaving the English language into the fabric of your real, everyday life. When you do this, English stops being a foreign subject you study for an hour and becomes a living, breathing part of your identity, a tool you use to think, feel, and interact with the world. You're not just memorizing words, you're attaching them to actions, sights, sounds, smells, and emotions. This creates deep, powerful, and permanent language connections in your brain. When you say the words, "I am making tea," while you are actually pouring the hot water, while you are smelling the aroma of the tea leaves, your brain forms a multi-sensory connection to that language. That's something a flashcard can never do. This is the natural way we all learned our first language, and it is the most effective way to learn your next one. Let's begin building this new habit. We start at the very beginning, your morning. Imagine this. Your alarm starts playing music. You're not fully awake. Your eyes are still closed. This is your first practice moment. You can have a simple thought in English. That's my alarm. It's time to wake up. Maybe you're tired. You can think, I feel so sleepy. I want to hit the snooze button. These simple thoughts are the seeds of fluency. They are 100% natural, and they train your brain to stop translating. You're not thinking in your native language and then finding the English words. You're just having the thought in English. This is the goal. Let's practice this first moment together. Repeat after me slowly. My alarm is ringing. I don't want to wake up. I'm turning it off. I'm opening my eyes. I'm still tired. I need 5 more minutes. I'm sitting up in bed. Fantastic. Feel the rhythm of those simple sentences. Now you stand up and stretch. This is a physical action. Connect the language to the feeling. You can describe this feeling. I'm stretching my arms. I'm stretching my back. It feels good to stretch. My muscles feel tight. Every action is a chance to speak. Let's practice that. Repeat after me. I'm standing up. I'm stretching my arms high. I'm stretching my legs. It feels so good to stretch. My body is waking up. Now you walk to the bathroom. What do? You turn on the light. You look in the mirror. You can say, I'm in the bathroom. I'm turning on the tap. I'm grabbing my toothbrush. This might feel silly at first, but it is an incredibly powerful habit. You are training your inner monologue. This is the voice inside your head that narrates your life. To be fluent, that voice needs to learn to speak English. This silent practice is just as valuable as speaking out loud. Let's practice these bathroom actions. Repeat after me, focusing on the flow. I'm squeezing the toothpaste. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm brushing my upper teeth. I'm brushing my lower teeth. I'm rinsing my mouth with water. I'm spitting the water out. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm washing my face. The water feels refreshing. It's waking me up. I'm grabbing a towel. The towel is soft. I'm drying my face. Wonderful. The more you describe your own real-life actions, the faster your brain connects English words to those actions, making them automatic. You won't have to search for the word toothbrush ever again. It will be directly linked to the object in your hand. Let's continue. Think about what's next. Perhaps you go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. This is a perfect time for vocabulary. You can say, I'm in the kitchen. I'm opening the fridge. I'm looking inside the fridge. I'm taking out the eggs and milk. As you cook, you can describe the process. I'm cracking the eggs into a bowl. I'm whisking the eggs with a fork. I'm pouring them into the hot pan. I can hear the sizzling sound. You're not just practicing grammar, you're connecting verbs like whisk, pour, crack, sizzle to real-world objects like bowl, pan, eggs. This makes your learning sticky. Let's practice a few breakfast sentences. Repeat after me. I'm making a pot of tea. I'm boiling the water. I'm pouring the hot water into my mug. I'm adding a tea bag. I'm letting the tea steep. Let's try another set. I'm pouring cereal into a bowl. I'm adding some sliced bananas. I'm pouring the milk. I'm sitting down to eat my breakfast. I'm taking a bite of cereal. I'm sipping my hot tea. Excellent. Now, try to say those again, but this time, really imagine the scene. Imagine the smell of the tea, the taste of the banana, the sound of the spoon against the bowl. This shift, connecting language to your senses, is what makes your English sound and feel more alive and emotional, less like you're reading from a script. This sensory connection is what anchors the language in your memory. Now, I want to introduce a new, unique, and incredibly valuable concept: practicing during the in-between moments. These are the parts of your day that are often seen as wasted time. Your commute, waiting in a line, walking from one place to another. These moments are a hidden goldmine for English practice. Your body is on autopilot. You're walking, driving, or just standing, but your mind is free. This is the perfect time to activate your inner voice and become an observer of the world in English. This is truly advanced practice disguised as a simple observation. Let's imagine you're on your way to work or school. Maybe you're on a bus. Look out the window. Your goal is to narrate what you see, like a sports commentator, but for everyday life. You can think to yourself, I'm looking out the window. The bus is moving quickly. I see a lot of people on the street. A man is walking his dog. The dog is small and white. A woman is carrying a red umbrella. A group of children are waiting for a school bus. This exercise, observation, does two things. It builds your vocabulary, umbrella, street, bus, school bus, and it trains your brain to form sentences in real time. You're not planning what to say, you're reacting to the world. This is the same skill you use in a spontaneous conversation. Let's practice some observational sentences. Repeat after me. The sky is gray and cloudy. It looks like it might rain. The traffic is very heavy this morning. The cars are barely moving. I see a new coffee shop on the corner. People are waiting in line outside. The bus is approaching my stop. I need to get ready to get off. I'm pressing the button. The bus is stopping. Maybe you're driving your car. You can't look around as much, but you can describe your own actions and your immediate surroundings. You can say, I'm stopped at a red light. The light just turned green. I'm signaling to make a right turn. The driver in front of me is a bit slow. I'm turning up the radio. I'm listening to a podcast. This is another small but powerful practice. It keeps your mind engaged in English. Let's try it. Repeat after me. I'm putting on my seatbelt. I'm starting the car. I'm checking my mirrors. I'm backing out of the driveway. I'm merging into traffic. I'm following the GPS. The GPS is telling me to turn left. I'm changing lanes. This is an excellent way to practice giving and following directions, even with yourself. This in-between time is also perfect for another kind of self-talk, planning. As you're walking or driving, you can plan your day in English. This is practical and powerful. You can say to yourself, okay, when I get to the office, I have to email that client first. That is the top priority. Then I need to prepare for the 11 a.m. meeting. I must not forget to buy milk on the way home, and I also need to call the dentist to make an appointment. This is an advanced skill. You're using English for a real-world practical purpose, organizing your life. The more you do this, the more automatic it becomes. Let's practice a planning monologue. Repeat after me. I have a busy day today. I need to finish my presentation. I have to call my doctor at lunchtime. I'm going to the gym after work. I need to remember to pack my gym bag. I'm also going to make dinner tonight. I think I'll make pasta. This simple habit of narrating, observing, and planning in English during these in-between moments will accelerate your fluency faster than you can imagine. You are turning dead time into active learning time. So far, we've focused on your inner voice, the silent practice in your mind. This is the foundation. Now, let's build the next level. Your outer voice. This is all about using English to connect with other people. This is where we practice real conversations, from casual small talk to more professional interactions. This is where your practice meets the real world, and it's where many learners feel the most nervous. But don't worry, we'll build this skill step by step. Imagine you've arrived at your workplace or your university. This is your first chance for social practice. You see a colleague or a classmate. You smile and say, "Good morning, James. How are you?" Your colleague replies, "I'm good, thanks. A bit tired, but the coffee is helping. How about you?" You can say, "I'm doing well. I'm ready for the day." This simple, polite exchange is the foundation of social English. It's not about sharing deep thoughts. It's about making a connection. Let's practice this mini conversation. I'll play both parts. You repeat each line after me. Ready? Hi, Sarah. How's it going? Pretty good, thanks. How was your weekend? It was nice, very relaxing. I just stayed home and read a book. Yours? Sounds lovely. Mine was busy but fun. I went hiking. Oh, nice. I'd love to see pictures sometime. Well, I'll catch you later. Sounds good. Have a great morning. Excellent. Practicing small exchanges like this builds your confidence for real situations. It makes these phrases automatic, so you don't have to think about them. Now, imagine you're at your desk. You can continue your inner monologue for a moment. I'm logging into my computer. I'm checking my emails. I have 20 new messages. Okay, let's get started. I'll reply to the urgent ones first. This keeps your brain in English mode. Let's focus on the vocabulary for work or study. Words like deadline, assignment, project, meeting, client, report, and spreadsheet are common. Let's practice using them in natural sentences. Repeat after me. I'm working on a new project. The deadline is next Friday. I need to finish this report by 3 p.m. I'm preparing for a meeting with a client. I have to complete this assignment for my history class. I'm updating the spreadsheet with new data. I need to schedule a meeting with my manager. I'm sending an email to my team. Very good. Now, let's practice another social role play. This one is more functional. Imagine a coworker comes to your desk. They say, "Hey, are you busy? I have a quick question about the report." You can reply, "Not at all. What's up?" Or, "I'm a little busy. Can it wait 5 minutes?" Let's say you're free. "Not at all. What's up?" They say, "I'm not sure about the numbers on page 2. Do they look right to you?" You can say, let me take a look. Oh, good catch. Yes, I think I see the issue. That column isn't adding up correctly. Let me show you. This kind of interaction, problem solving in English, is a huge step. Repeat these key phrases after me. Are you busy right now? I have a quick question. What's up? Let me take a look. That's a good point. Thanks for your help. No problem at all. Let me double check that for you. I'll get back to you on that. Practicing these small, functional phrases makes your English sound so much more natural and fluent. You're not just speaking, you're collaborating. Now, let's imagine it's lunchtime. This is one of the best times of day to practice your social English because the conversations are relaxed, natural, and friendly. The pressure is off. You might turn to your colleague and say, "Hey, I'm going to grab lunch. Do you want to come?" They could reply, "Sure. Where are you thinking of going?" You could say, "I was thinking of trying that new sandwich place. I'm in the mood for a good sandwich." Or maybe, "I brought my lunch from home, but I'll walk with you." These simple invitations are key. Let's practice this exchange. Repeat after me. Are you ready for lunch? I'm starving. Do you want to grab a bite to eat? Let's go to the cafeteria. What did you bring for lunch today? That smells delicious. I'm just going to heat this up in the microwave. These small, friendly interactions are so important. Let's practice a slightly longer dialogue. Imagine you're sitting with a friend at lunch. It's so nice to take a break. I've been in meetings all morning. I know, right? My morning was crazy too. What are you eating? Just a salad. I'm trying to be healthy. How's your pasta? It's really good. I made it last night. Hey, do you have any plans for the weekend? Not yet. I'm hoping to just relax. Maybe catch up on some reading. How about you? I'm thinking of going to see a movie. There's a new sci-fi film I want to see. You should come. That sounds fun. What time are you thinking? Let's talk about it later. Sounds like a plan. This is a perfect example of natural, flowing conversation. It moves from one topic, work, to another, food, to another, weekend plans. Practice repeating this dialogue with me, line by line. Try to feel the friendly, relaxed emotion. Remember, emotion is what creates memory. When you feel the words, you remember them. You're not just practicing words, you're practicing friendship. As the afternoon continues, your energy might change. You can describe this. I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. It's that post-lunch slump. Or, I think I need another cup of tea to get me through the afternoon. Or, the office is so quiet this afternoon. Everyone is really focused. You can practice this descriptive English. This is your inner monologue coming back. Let's make it interactive. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it after me. I'm working on a difficult task. I'm stuck on this one problem. I'm learning a lot in this new role. I'm feeling more productive this afternoon. I'm checking the clock. 2 more hours to go. I'm trying my best and I'm proud of my progress. Excellent. You see, when you connect your practice to real feelings, like being tired or feeling productive, and real actions, like checking the clock, your English becomes a part of you. Now, let's imagine your workday is finished. You're heading home. This is another in-between moment. You're walking to your car or on the train. The light is different. The mood is different. You can describe this. The sun is starting to set. The sky is turning orange and purple. The air feels cooler. The streets are busy with people going home. I feel tired, but I'm happy the day is over. Describing scenes like this builds your storytelling ability. You're learning to paint a picture with your words, expressing feelings, not just facts. Let's practice some end-of-day observations. Repeat after me. I'm leaving the office. I'm saying goodbye to my colleagues. I'm walking to the elevator. I'm glad the workday is over. I'm looking forward to going home. You walk into your home. That feeling of closing the door behind you, of entering your personal, safe space, is a great moment to practice. You can say quietly, I'm home. It's so good to be back. The house is peaceful. I'm taking off my shoes. I'm putting down my keys. I'm checking the mail. These simple sentences describe your world and build your rhythm. When you talk about your evening, you're also learning to express comfort, rest, and emotion. You can say, I had a long day, but I managed to finish everything. I feel satisfied. Practicing this kind of self-reflection in English is a wonderful way to combine language learning with emotional awareness. Let's do a short reflection practice. Repeat after me slowly. I'm changing out of my work clothes. I'm putting on my sweatpants and a comfortable t-shirt. That feels so much better. I'm turning on some soft music. I'm starting to relax. I'm unwinding. Excellent. Imagine each action as you say it. This connects the words to a physical feeling of comfort. What's next? Dinner. Maybe you're cooking. This is a sensory experience. You can describe it. I'm chopping some onions and garlic. I'm sautéing them in a pan. The kitchen smells amazing. I love the smell of garlic. Or maybe you're ordering food. I'm not in the mood to cook tonight. I'm too tired. I'm ordering a curry. I'm looking at the menu on my phone. I think I'll get the chicken korma. Let's practice some of these phrases. I'm preheating the oven. I'm boiling water for pasta. I'm stirring the sauce. I'm setting the table. I'm putting out the plates and forks. The delivery driver is here. I'm watching TV while I eat. This food is delicious. I'm really enjoying this. All of these are natural, real-life sentences. Let's practice a mini conversation at the dinner table, perhaps with your family or roommate. You can ask, "How was your day?" They might reply, "It was long. I had a test at school." You can answer, "Oh, really? How did it go?" They say, "I think I did okay. I'm just glad it's over." You can say, "That's great. I'm proud of you. I was busy too, but I'm just happy to be home now." Try repeating this exchange with me. Feel the tone of care and interest. This is how you build real connections. After dinner, you might clean up. I'm clearing the table. I'm loading the dishwasher. I'm washing the dishes in the sink. I'm scrubbing the pot. I'm wiping down the counter. I'm putting away the leftovers. These simple, boring tasks are actually fantastic for fluency. They are full of simple, clear, and repeatable patterns. You're building muscle memory for verbs like clear, load, wash, scrub, wipe, and put away. Now that we've established the what of your routine, let's add the why and how. This is what takes your English from good to great. It's the difference between describing a list of actions and telling a story. We'll focus on 3 new areas: expressing deeper emotions, telling stories, and talking about the future. First, let's explore emotions connected to your evening. You're not just at home. How do you feel? This is where you can practice a richer vocabulary. You can say, "I feel so cozy on the sofa with a blanket." "I'm feeling a little lonely tonight. I think I'll call a friend." "I'm feeling grateful for my family." "I'm worried about tomorrow's meeting." Expressing these real, complex feelings is the core of emotional fluency. Let's practice. Repeat softly after me. I'm sitting on my balcony. I feel peaceful. I'm watching a sad movie. I feel a little emotional. I'm playing with my cat. It's purring. I feel so happy. I'm just scrolling on my phone. I feel a bit bored and restless. Beautiful. Notice how your voice changes when you really connect with the feeling. Now, we've practiced a lot of positive and neutral descriptions, but life is not always perfect or calm. A crucial part of fluency is being able to narrate your life even when things go wrong. This is how you learn to think in English under pressure. Let's practice handling the unexpected. Imagine you're in the kitchen and you accidentally spill your coffee. Your first thought might be, "Oh no, I just spilled my coffee. It's all over the counter. What a mess." This is a natural, frustrated reaction. You're not studying English. You're using it to react. Let's practice this. Repeat after me with a little frustration in your voice. "Oh no, I spilled my drink." "It's everywhere." "I need to get a towel, fast." "This is so annoying." "Okay, I'll just clean it up." Good. This is real-world practice. Let's try another scenario. Imagine you're stuck in traffic and you're going to be late. You can feel the stress building. You can narrate this. "I'm checking the time. It's already 8:50. I'm going to be late. The traffic isn't moving at all. I'm feeling really stressed. I should send a quick email right now. Hi, I'm stuck in heavy traffic. I'll be about 15 minutes late. This is an advanced skill. Using English to identify a problem, express your feelings, and find a solution. Let's practice those sentences. Repeat after me. I'm running late. This traffic is terrible. I'm feeling so anxious right now. I need to let them know. I'm sending a text message. Excellent. Let's do one more. Imagine you had a difficult conversation with someone at work. It's over and you're back at your desk. You can use your inner monologue to process the feeling. That was a difficult meeting. I feel a little drained. I'm not sure I explained myself very well. I feel misunderstood. I need to take a few deep breaths and get some water. I'll think about it again later. This is how you use English to manage your emotions. Repeat these reflective phrases. That was a stressful conversation. I feel drained. I need a short break. I'll feel better after a quick walk. Speaking English when you're calm is one skill. Speaking English when you're frustrated, stressed, or sad is true emotional fluency. Don't be afraid to practice these moments. They are powerful. So we've covered the typical workday and even the difficult day. But what about your days off? The weekend is a fantastic and very different opportunity for practice. The rhythm is slower, the vocabulary changes, and the social interactions are more relaxed. Let's imagine it's Saturday morning. Your first thought? It's the weekend. I don't have to work. Maybe you wake up without an alarm. You can say, I'm sleeping in this morning. It feels so good to rest. I'm not in a hurry. Let's practice that relaxed morning. Repeat after me. I'm waking up naturally. No alarm today. I'm feeling so rested. I'm going to make a special breakfast. I have the whole day ahead of me. Weekends often involve chores. This is a great time to practice household vocabulary. You can narrate your tasks. Okay, first I need to do the laundry. I'm gathering all the towels. I'm putting a load in the washing machine. I'm adding the detergent. Or maybe you're at the supermarket. You can use your observer monologue. The store is very crowded today. I'm checking my grocery list. I need to get milk, bread, and vegetables. I'm in the produce aisle. I'm picking out some ripe tomatoes. Let's practice these chore sentences. I'm changing the bed sheets. I'm dusting the shelves. I'm taking out the trash. I'm pushing the shopping cart. I'm waiting in the checkout line. But the best part of the weekend is leisure and social time. This is where you connect English to feelings of happiness and connection. Maybe you're relaxing at home. I'm going to binge watch that new show. I'm curled up on the sofa with a blanket. I'm making some popcorn. Or maybe you're making plans. Let's practice a short dialogue. Hey, are you free tonight? I am. What are you thinking? Do you want to grab dinner? We could try that new Italian place. That sounds perfect. I've been wanting to try it. What time should we meet? How about 7:30? Works for me. I'm looking forward to it. Repeat that dialogue. Feel the excitement and ease in your voice. This is how you practice real social fluency. Second, let's focus on storytelling. The most powerful practice you can do in the evening is the review your day exercise. This is where you switch from the present tense, I am doing, to the past tense, I did. You sit quietly and tell the story of your day from beginning to end. This is a crucial skill. For example, I woke up early today. I went for a run, which felt great. I had a big meeting at 10, and I was a little nervous, but it went well. I ate lunch at my desk because I was so busy. After work, I stopped at the store to buy groceries. I cooked dinner, and now I'm relaxing. This one exercise practices grammar, vocabulary, and narrative skills all at once. Let's practice some past tense reflection. Repeat after me. I'm proud of my effort today. I learned something new. I spoke English even when it was hard. I had a good conversation with my colleague. I'm grateful for my progress. This kind of positive self-talk in English also builds your confidence and motivation. Third, let's talk about the future. The evening is the natural time to plan for tomorrow. This is the perfect real-world context to practice your future tenses. You can use I'm going to for a plan or I will for a decision. You can say, tomorrow I'm going to wake up earlier. I'm going to pack my lunch so I don't have to buy it. I will call my friend in the afternoon. I have to remember to send that email as soon as I get in. This trains you to think ahead in English. Let's practice a short dialogue about plans. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to the dentist in the morning. I have a 9 a.m. appointment. Oh, good luck. Are you free in the afternoon? I think so. The appointment shouldn't take long. I'll text you when I'm finished. Okay, sounds good. Talk to you then. Let's practice some future sentences. Repeat after me. I'm setting my alarm for 6 a.m. I'm laying out my clothes for tomorrow. I'm going to wear the blue shirt. I'm planning to go to bed early tonight. I hope tomorrow is a good day. I'm going to try to be more productive tomorrow. Excellent. Now let's move to the very end of the day. It's almost bedtime. You're brushing your teeth, washing your face, getting into bed. You can narrate this. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm flossing. I'm turning off my phone. I'm putting it on the charger. I'm getting into bed. I'm pulling up the covers. It feels so comfortable. I'm turning off the light. I'm lying down and closing my eyes. You can even try a short journaling exercise. Before you sleep, say or write 3 simple sentences in English. For example, today I was productive. I felt happy when I talked to my friend. Tomorrow I will try my best. When you do this every night, English becomes the last voice you hear, and it starts to become part of your dreams. Let's do one final guided reflection. I'll say a line, you repeat it softly. I am calm and relaxed. My body is resting. My mind is quiet. Tomorrow is a new day. I am thankful for today and everything I learned. I am ready to sleep. Wonderful. Let's move deeper into vocabulary and expression. Because the more words you have, the more colorful and precise your descriptions can be. But remember, we don't memorize lists. We learn words in context. Let's start with words for your home environment. This is the place you see every day, so it's the perfect vocabulary laboratory. Repeat these sentences after me. I'm opening the curtains to let in the sunlight. The room feels brighter now. I'm watering my houseplants. The soil is very dry. I'm folding the laundry and putting it in the drawer. I'm tidying up my living room. I'm putting the books back on the shelf. I'm fluffing the pillows on the sofa. I'm sweeping the kitchen floor. Excellent. When you describe your space, you create personal connections to those words. Now, let's build on emotional and sensory vocabulary. Instead of I feel good, you can say I feel energized. I feel refreshed. I feel content. Instead of I feel bad, you can say I feel drained, I feel stressed, I feel overwhelmed. Let's attach these feelings to actions. I feel peaceful when I listen to this music. I feel focused when my desk is clean. I feel overwhelmed by how much I have to do. I feel cozy when I'm under my blanket. I feel refreshed after my shower. I feel energized after my morning coffee. I feel drained after that long meeting. When you link feelings to actions, English becomes part of your emotional memory, which is the strongest memory you have. Let's think about food and meals again. This is a universal topic. Food conversations happen all the time. Let's practice some new phrases. I'm craving some chocolate. I'm trying a new recipe for dinner. I'm ordering takeout tonight. This soup is a little too spicy. This apple is so crisp and sweet. I'm not very hungry right now. I'm just going to have a light snack. This pasta is delicious. It's cooked perfectly. Let's pause for a practice moment. I'll say a few phrases and you repeat them, imagining the taste and smell. The coffee is rich and aromatic. The bread is warm and fluffy. I'm pouring a glass of ice-cold water. I'm cleaning up after dinner. This yogurt is very creamy. The lemon is very sour. Excellent. Now, let's talk about your free time and hobbies. This is a great way to connect with people. You can say, in my free time, I enjoy reading novels. I like listening to podcasts. I go for a run when I need to clear my head. I love binge watching new shows on weekends. I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar. I enjoy hiking in the mountains. Let's turn that into a conversation. What do you like to do in your free time? I usually read a lot or go to the gym. That's cool. Do you like listening to music too? Yes, I love listening to indie music. What about you? I'm more into podcasts, actually. I'm listening to a great one about history right now. Oh, that sounds interesting. You'll have to send me the link. Repeat this mini conversation with me. Pay attention to the smooth, friendly tone. If you want to sound more natural, you need to use linking phrases, also called connectors. Words like after that, then, later, so, and finally. They connect your ideas. They are the glue of storytelling. For example, I finished my work. Then I went to the gym. After that, I went home and made dinner. I was really tired, so I didn't study. Later, I called my friend. Finally, I went to bed. Try repeating that story, feeling the smooth connection between ideas. These simple words will make your English storytelling flow like a native speaker's. Now, let's try a daily life monologue you can practice alone. Today was a pretty normal day. I woke up, made breakfast, and went to work. I was in meetings all morning, which was a bit boring. Then I had lunch with my colleagues, which was nice. In the afternoon, I finished a big report, so I felt relieved. After work, I went home. I cooked pasta for dinner and watched a movie. It was a good, simple day. Now I'm just relaxing. Excellent. This kind of summary builds your fluency faster than any grammar rule because you are using English to tell your real life story. Now, let's take everything we've learned and put it into real conversation practice. Fluency isn't just knowing words. It's using them in a natural rhythm with another person. I want you to imagine you are speaking with me. I'll ask a question, There will be a pause, and then I'll say a possible answer. You should say your answer out loud in the pause. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try to speak. Ready? What time do you usually get up? I usually get up around 6:30. What's the first thing you do in the morning? The first thing I do is drink a glass of water. Do you eat a big breakfast? No, I usually just have something light, like yogurt or fruit. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I'm definitely a night owl. Mornings are hard for me. Very nice. This kind of question and answer practice builds your speed and confidence. Let's continue. What do you do for work or school? I'm a graphic designer. I'm a student at the university. How do you get to work? I usually take the subway. Do you like your job, your studies? Yes, I really enjoy it. It's very challenging. Do you talk to your colleagues a lot? Yes, I talk to them all the time. We have a lot of meetings. Great. Now, let's transform those short answers into a short daily story. Every morning, I arrive at my office around 8:45. I say good morning to my team and get a cup of tea. First, I check my email and my schedule for the day. I usually have a team meeting in the morning to discuss our projects. Around 1 p.m., I take a break and eat the lunch I brought from home. Perfect. That's the rhythm of real, natural English. Now let's focus on pronunciation and rhythm for a moment. Listen and repeat each line, focusing on the flow. I wake up early in the morning. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I get dressed and I leave the house. I listen to a podcast on my way. Good. Now let's connect those sounds like a native speaker. This is called linking. I wake up early in the morning. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I get dressed and I leave the house. See how the words flow together? That connection is the music of English. Let's try a few more. What are you doing? I'm on my way. I don't know. Practice listening for this and repeating it. Let's practice another dialogue. Imagine you're at a cafe. You. Hi, how's your day been? Friend. Not bad, a little hectic. How about you? You. Same here. I'm so glad it's the afternoon. I really need this coffee. Friend. Me too. I'm exhausted. Do you want to get a pastry? You. Sure, that sounds amazing. Let's get a croissant. Friend. Good idea. My treat. You. Oh, you don't have to do that. Friend. Of course. No problem. Repeat that exchange. Feel how natural and easy small talk can be. It's not about complex grammar. It's about rhythm, tone, and confidence. Let's add another little challenge. Repeat these short, smooth, common phrases after me. I'm feeling great. It's been a tough day. Let's take a 5-minute break. I really need some rest. I'll text you later. Sounds good to me. I'm not sure. What do you think? Nice. Speak them as if you're really talking to someone. That energy makes your pronunciation clear and confident. Remember, fluency isn't a destination, it's a process. Every sentence you repeat builds a stronger pathway in your brain. The key is consistency. A few minutes of this kind of practice every single day will completely change your confidence. Now that you're getting comfortable describing your day, it's time to focus on spontaneous speaking. This is the ability to talk without planning every word. This skill grows from imagination, repetition, and confidence. So, let's use your daily routine as a stage for this practice. Imagine it's another morning. You open your eyes. Sunlight is coming through the window. Without translating, you whisper, "It's a new day. I'm grateful. I'm ready to start." Then you sit up. "I'm stretching my legs. I'm taking a deep breath." Feel how warm and natural that sounds? That's English flowing from your true feelings, not from a textbook. Let's do a guided shadowing exercise. I'll speak and you'll repeat right after me in your own voice, slowly and softly. I wake up and take a deep breath. I get out of bed and open the window. The air feels crisp and fresh. I walk to the kitchen and make a cup of hot lemon water. I sit quietly and think about my day. I'm planning what I need to do. I feel calm and focused. Excellent. Try to imagine every detail as you speak. The smell of the lemon, the feeling of the crisp air. Visualization makes your English real. Now, let's take that short story and continue it. After my lemon water, I prepare my bag and check my phone. I see a nice message from a friend. I smile and reply quickly. Then I head outside. The street is quiet. The sun is just coming up. I start walking, enjoying the calm morning. I feel ready for the day. Beautiful. This is the rhythm of real storytelling. Simple actions connected with feelings and details. Let's expand your practice with dialogue shadowing. This is where you repeat a natural exchange. I'll read both sides, and you repeat each line as if you're playing both parts. "Good morning. Did you sleep well?" "I did, thanks. I feel really rested. How about you?" "Not really. I was tossing and turning all night. I think I was worried about my presentation." "Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you need an extra coffee this morning." "Definitely. That's my first stop. And maybe a quick review of my notes." "You'll do great. You're always so prepared." "Thanks. I appreciate that." Perfect. Feel the natural tone, the small pauses, the rhythm of real speech. Fluency isn't about memorizing. It's about hearing, feeling, and repeating. When you shadow real conversation patterns, your mouth gets used to the music of English. That's how you start sounding natural without even trying. Now let's move to the afternoon, but let's make it more expressive. Instead of just actions, describe your experience. You can say, "The afternoon feels so long today. The office is really loud. The sound of phones ringing is giving me a headache. I'm trying to finish my work, but I'm thinking about the weekend." This type of description turns your routine into a story, and storytelling builds fluency faster than memorization ever could. Let's try that storytelling exercise together. It's 4 p.m. I'm feeling a bit restless, but I'm almost done. I'm drinking some water and trying to focus. I'm looking out the window. Outside, I can see the clouds moving. I check my watch. Just one more hour. I'm taking a deep breath. I smile and get back to work. Excellent. That's fluent, emotional English in action. No translation, just life in words. Now, let's take everything we've learned and turn it into long-form expression. This means speaking for a minute or two at a time without stopping. This is one of the most powerful ways to build real-world fluency. When you can talk about your day, your plans, and your feelings in a long, flowing monologue, you begin to think in English automatically. Let's begin with a guided story. I'll speak slowly, and you'll repeat after me in your own calm rhythm. This morning, I woke up early because I wanted to go for a run. I opened the window and took a deep breath. The air was cool and the sky was just getting light. I made a quick cup of tea and listened to an energetic playlist. Then I sat down and tied my running shoes. I wrote a few notes in my journal about what I'm grateful for. After that, I got ready, put in my headphones, and left the house with a smile. The run was hard at first, but then I found my rhythm. Beautiful. Notice how each sentence flows into the next. That's how you should speak when telling your story. Now, let's imagine continuing that story into the afternoon. I arrived at work and said hello to my colleagues. I was feeling energized from my run. We had a team meeting about a new client. Everyone shared their opinions, and I contributed some ideas. I listened carefully to the feedback. After the meeting, I worked hard on my tasks while sipping some green tea. I was very focused. At lunchtime, I went outside and sat in the park for 20 minutes. The weather was sunny and warm. I ate my lunch quickly. I felt grateful for that quiet moment before heading back to the office. Excellent. These are everyday scenes, but they build powerful emotional memories for your English. Let's practice describing feelings and reactions again, because emotions give power to your sentences. Try saying these softly after me. I felt proud when I finished that difficult task. I felt relieved when I got home. I was annoyed by how much traffic there was. I felt peaceful when I was reading my book. I was surprised to see my friend at the cafe. I felt disappointed when the meeting was canceled. I was excited to hear the good news. Wonderful. Don't just say the words, feel them. That feeling makes your pronunciation warmer and more natural. Now, let's try something more advanced. Story expansion. This means taking one small idea and building it into a longer, natural paragraph. For example, instead of saying, I went for a walk, you can say, after dinner, I felt restless, so I went for a short walk. The street was quiet and the air was cool. I decided not to listen to music. I just wanted to listen to the sounds of the neighborhood. I saw a cat sitting on a fence. I walked for about 30 minutes. It helped me clear my mind before going to bed. See how that becomes a full picture? This is how you train your brain to speak smoothly. Let's do another one together. Start with, I cooked dinner. Now, let's expand it. Repeat after me. I cooked dinner for my family tonight. I tried a new recipe for chicken soup. I spent a long time chopping all the vegetables. The kitchen smelled amazing, and everyone said they loved it. We sat at the table together, talked about our day, and laughed. It was a simple moment, but it made me feel so happy and connected. Beautiful. You just turned a simple sentence into a full, fluent story. That's how real conversation happens. Let's also talk about vocabulary variety. This is what makes your English sound more advanced. For example, instead of always saying, I'm tired, you can try, I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. I'm drained. I'm shattered. Instead of, I'm happy, you can say, I'm thrilled. I'm delighted. I'm in a great mood. I'm overjoyed. Let's put that into a small conversation. You look exhausted today. I am. I was up all night working. I'm completely worn out. I understand. Are you happy the project is done? Yes, I'm thrilled. I feel so relieved we finished it. I'm delighted with the result. That's fantastic. You deserve a good rest. Try repeating this with soft emotion and natural rhythm. This is how you sound friendly and fluent at the same time. Before we finish, let's do a deep, mindful shadowing practice to train your inner rhythm. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and repeat after me in a calm voice. I am living my day in English. I am describing what I do, what I feel, and what I see. My words are flowing more naturally. My English is improving every single day. I am confident, I am calm, and I am ready. Excellent. These words don't just train your pronunciation, they train your mindset. Every time you describe your routine, tell your story, or express your emotions in English, you are strengthening the habit of thinking in this language. You're building fluency, not through memorization, but through living one small, meaningful sentence at a time. We have walked through your entire day, from morning to night, from your inner thoughts to your outer conversations. We've covered the typical workday, the difficult moments, and the relaxing weekend. You've practiced describing your actions, sharing your feelings, telling stories from your past, and planning for your future. You have all the tools you need to make English a living part of your world. Think about the progress you've made just in this one lesson. You've listened, you've repeated, you've felt the flow. The words are starting to come more naturally. That is fluency. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. You are connecting your mind, your emotions, and your voice in English. Let's build a final long-form shadowing practice. This is something you can return to every day to reinforce this new mindset. Speak with me slowly, clearly, and confidently. I wake up every morning with a positive intention. I stretch, I breathe, and I remind myself that today is a new opportunity to learn. I make my breakfast and I enjoy the quiet moments before the day begins. I get ready for my day. I go to work or school with focus and curiosity. I listen to others. I speak my thoughts. I learn from every interaction. I am not afraid to ask questions. I take small breaks. I smile at people. I try to stay present and calm, even when things get busy. In the evening, I relax. I unwind. I reflect. I speak in English about my day. I think about what I learned and what I'm grateful for. Before I sleep, I tell myself that I am improving, step by step, day by day. Excellent. That rhythm, that calm repetition, is what builds permanent, lasting fluency. Imagine yourself in the near future. You're speaking English confidently. You're in a meeting or at a cafe or traveling. Someone asks you, "How did you become so fluent?" And you can smile and say, "I practiced every day. I spoke to myself. I described my day in English. I learned to think in the language. I made it a part of my life. I wasn't afraid to make mistakes." That is the secret. Small, consistent practice that turns English into a part of who you are. Let's practice one longer closing monologue. Speak along with me. I used to believe English was just a subject in a book, but now I understand it's a skill and it's a part of me. It grows with practice, with patience, and with kindness. Every morning, I speak a few words. Every afternoon, I listen and observe. Every evening, I reflect on my progress. I make mistakes, and that's okay, because my mistakes are my teachers. They show me what I need to learn. I am proud of every new sentence I build. I am proud of my courage to speak. English is not just a language. It's a bridge that connects me to new people, new ideas, and new opportunities. And I am building that bridge every single day. Beautiful. You are doing exactly what true learners do, speaking with purpose and learning with heart. Now, take a deep breath and imagine your day tomorrow. You'll wake up and your first thought can be in English. I'm awake. You'll make breakfast. This tea smells good. You'll think in English. You'll talk about your plans, your feelings. You'll make English your companion. And whenever you feel lost, just come back to this simple rhythm. Describe your routine. Describe your emotions. Describe your goals. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Don't wait until you know enough. Start speaking. Start now. Even in a whisper, even if you're alone. Because every single word you speak is a victory. Every sentence you say is bringing you one step closer to the confident, fluent speaker you are already becoming. You have done an incredible, incredible job today. You've built sentences, you've practiced rhythm, you've repeated conversations, and you've learned to describe your entire life in English with emotion and confidence. You are not just learning English, you are living it. So keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Fluency is already inside you. You are unlocking it, one sentence at a time. Thank you so much for joining me in this English Fluency Masterclass. I'm Elena, and I am so proud of the work you've done today. Keep practicing every day, and remember, your English journey is a beautiful one. You're doing an amazing job. I will see you in the next lesson.